Here we go with the AEW Dynamite. Yes, this was a great show to watch, and it was a whole lot of action as well. We start off with Top Flight versus the Young Bucks. The Top Flight is a young upcoming team, and they put on a really good match against the Young Bucks. And these these two teams, it felt like I was watching the Hardys versus Edge and Christian. Just a whole bunch of flying back and forth between both teams. The Young Bucks, of course, always do their little super kick moves. Top Flight was doing what they did. Top flight, and they was flying all over the ring. Yes, they was. But the Young Bucks, they picked up this victory by doing a BTE trigger, and they got the victory on this match. Um, then after the match, they got attacked by it was some tag team they got attacked by. I couldn't really see it because they came in so quick, but looked like they came from AEW Dark and stuff. But the Young Bucks, they was still there. They was just trying to make sure that that Top Flight was fine and everything. So little crazy scene right there, but that's good that the Young Bucks did that, because any other team probably just would have left them there, let them get beat up and stuff. So good thing for the Young Bucks. Great match. We had a crazy little segment with Inner Circle at Vegas, and Lord knows that was so funny. You had yeah, they was all at Vegas. They was playing blackjacks. Jericho MJF was having fun with the drinks. They was naming all the drinks, the vodka, the whiskey, and Jericho said a Canadian drink, and it was just funny. It was just funny. It like I said, it really felt like I was watching The Hangover, just watching this little segment. And then even Jack Hager and man, they was having fun on this whole little skit. And I knew that, I don't know, I always wonder, like, how do they be doing all these little scenes? I knew they probably had a whole lot of like cut scenes where they was messing up, but it was just fun to watch. But I think they showed the little history of AEW, and basically they was saying All Elite Wrestling. They wondering how their second year gonna go, and I like to say it's been going good, because AEW, they always come up with fresh stuff, and it's always good to talk about. So this it's been good. The next, John Moxley, he came out and he was speaking about his dad and saying that him and his dad, they are the good guys. And then after that, Moxley, he was just saying that he is the best wrestler in the world, and he is just ready to defend the title and everything. So I can't wait to see him face Kenny Omega for the AEW Championship live on AEW Dynamite on December the 2nd. It's going to be a great match. Next we had a match with Orange Cassidy versus Kip Sabian. These two, they put on a fantastic match. Orange Cassidy acting all crazy as usual, putting his hands in his pocket, and that was really upsetting Kip. So Kip started wrestling him, and made him not do that no more. So they started wrestling, and Cassidy was flying all over the ring. Cassidy did this crazy flying DDT, got a 2 count. Then he did a diving DDT, got a 2 count. And then Kip, oh my God, Kip Sabian was just doing these crazy kicks, and man, like he is very athletic. Like, it's like these wrestlers, they are very vicious with them kicks though. But yeah, Kip, he did a big power bomb, got a 2 count. But then Orange Cassidy, he did this crazy orange hook victory roll, and he got the victory. I was like, wow, I didn't know how Kip was gonna get out of it because he rolled him up so small he couldn't even kick out. So that was just crazy. Um, next up we had the AEW World Title segment. Um, Kenny but well after Kenny Omega came out, then they showed in the back somebody had took out John Moxley, and that was just crazy. And they said his he had a bloody nose, and yeah, somebody really took him out. I don't know. I was really thinking it might have been Lance Archer because he's always backstage. But then I was like, could have been Kenny. But then I'm like, nah, cause I don't know. Kenny just came down to the ring all like smooth and stuff. So who knows? It could have been either Kenny or it could have been not Moxley, Lance Archer. But hopefully Moxley be okay though. Yeah, hopefully he be alright. Cause I definitely want to see him versus Kenny. That's gonna be a good match. Next they turned back the segment with Inner Circle going back. Well, more with the Inner Circle on Vegas. Like I said, this was like watching a Hangover. They was on top of the roof howling, how they was it was doing all like that, and then they had another segment where Jericho and I think the fake Elvis guy, they woke up in the hotel in a bed and they was just laid out. Then Sammy Guerrero, he was in the pool. Ortiz was lifting weights, and it was just funny. I'm like, they been all over Vegas. Like they was drinking on top of the building. Like it was just crazy. And then after that they came back to AEW. Jericho came on commentary for a little bit, and he was saying that he still got a hangover from all that stuff that they did. But he said it was still fun. He said Inner Circle was back, and next week they gonna be in action. So I said that's always good to see Jericho wrestling. One of my favorite wrestlers. Um, we had a match with Pac versus the Blade. This was a really good match. It was good to see Pac come back. He's been out of action for a few months. Um, yeah, Pac just came out vicious. He was doing these fly kicks in the corner of the Blade. Blade was doing these big chops to Pac, and they were just exchanging blows. Pac did a big boot in the corner. The Blade, he did this Dr. Bomb, got a 2 count. Then Pac, he did this superplex. Now that was kind of like the turning point of the match because Blade couldn't really get up. But then after a little while, Blade got up. He did a power slam. But then right after he did his power slam, Pac, he did this he got Blade back on the ground by this little suplex he did, and then he got on the top rope, and then he did the shooting star press. Then after that he did the brutalizer. This submission move was just vicious, and Blade, he had no choice but to tap out. So then, of course, after the match, Eddie Kingston came down because he was on commentary talking, and he started attacking Pac. But then Ray Phoenix came out there. He tried to save the day. They was attacking him. But then Penta came out, and it was kind of it was cool because I thought Penta was going to attack his brother, but he helped his brother and the Pac. So looks like the Death Triangle is back again. So I think the Death Triangle is going to be facing Eddie Kingston, Butcher, and Blade probably sometime down the road. But next week is going to be Ray Phoenix and Ray Phoenix and Ray Phoenix and Pac versus Butcher and Blade. Yeah, it's gonna be a great match. The next up they showed a segment. Jade had stomped Brandy Rose on backstage. That's Cody Rhodes' wife. So Yeah, I think she might be out of action for a little bit, or maybe for a few weeks, cause that look kind of. And this Jade, she is a very tall lady, and she is strong. Like, oh no, she's strong. So if she get her hands on the AEW championship, she going keep it. But next we had Serena D versus Thunder Rosa for the AEW championship women's title. This was a good match though. This was a really good match. They was both being very physical and stuff. And yeah, Serena Deeb, she has really been impressive, and she was doing all these big moves and chopping Thunder Rosa, but Rosa was just being resilient and doing the same thing back. But then the crazy thing of the match, Britt Baker came out and knocked out Thunder Rosa. So then Serena Deeb capitalized and did a big power bomb and got a 2 count. But it was really I really thought that was it though. But after that, Serena Deeb, she did the double stomp on Rosa, and yeah, it was really taking a toll out of her. So then after that, we got another 2 count with this Thunder Slam. And yeah, she telling you, Thunder Rosa was just, she kept on fighting. But then eventually Serena Deeb got the victory, did this front suplex for the victory. So then after the match, Thunder Rosa attacked Britt Baker because she was sitting out front. So that was really crazy because I really thought Thunder Rosa was gonna win. But yeah, Britt Baker, I think it's gonna be a match between Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa down the line. So that should be pretty good. Which brings me to the main event. Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin versus Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. This was a really good match. A lot of back and forth action between both teams. Um, R. Anderson came out there, and then soon as Taz came out there, the referee think was trying to get R. Anderson to go to the back. They was trying to get the referee to make him go backstage so he wouldn't be interfering. So it looked like when Taz came down to the ring, they just got more physical and stuff. So Brian Cage, he picked up the victory with this by doing this crazy slam from the top rope to Darby Allin though. So then he got the victory. But then out of nowhere, Will Hobbs come out. And I thought at first Will Hobbs was kind of saving Darby. But then he grabbed the title. And then I was just like, okay, he coming for that title. But then he took the title and then he hits he hits Cody. And I was like, wow. Like, so now Will Hobbs is a member of Team Taz. So that was really crazy. I said, wow, that was really crazy. I was shocked because Will Hobbs didn't like the team at first, but I guess now he changed his mind. So that was a crazy ending. So I hope that everybody enjoyed this review. The AEW Dynamite. And it's going to be dynamite because in 2 hours is my 32nd birthday. Yes, it is going to be fun. And going to have a live stream. Just going to be chilling, talking to everybody. So hope everybody enjoyed this review. Woo!